Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another YouTube video. Today is finally a long time coming. This is the copper results video. Alright, you're going to see a lot. This is my whole entire copper hoard, and this is it. So I broke it up into two parts. One part I'm going to show you is copper wire that I'm going to be saving for the long haul, or for whenever the price goes up to where I want it to go up to. Just got to be patient. So finally, I finally did it. So everything you see is labeled. As I was commenting other people's videos, they should always weigh their boxes. Okay, they should weigh their items. I got my scale right there. I'm done. Thank you. I'm never doing this again, except for this. Okay, my primary focus is on this. So I'm just giving you a tour, and I'll go over it with you shortly. To the crapper. All right, the best stuff. Okay, here we go. We'll start over here. So 32 pounds each box. Every box, I put the weight on each side, on the front and the right side of every box. So there's two sides. You can't miss it. There's all the right sides. So all these boxes, because my scale only goes up to 33 pounds, I kind of micro scaled it. I should, because of all the hard work I put into stripping this. And I stripped all of this, almost pretty much like 85% of it. With my wire stripper. Let me just bring you to the wire stripper, as you've seen in previous videos, right down there. So that's the wire stripper. I am done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me break this down for you. Everything, all 369, Bear Bright. Actually, that's Bear Bright too, but those are all 32 pounds, except for one. One is 31 pounds, but it comes out to 287 pounds, as I calculated 50 times. That's how I know. So 287, right around there. But anyway, I added it all up here. I wrote it down on the paper. So we'll get to that next. So let me get you good lighting. So Bear Bright. These two boxes here, right? I don't think they're going to give me the Bear Bright. They're going to give me probably the number 2. So if they give me number 1, that's great. But this is all that thin crap. This comes out to 56 pounds, okay, when you put the 32 pounds and the 24. I always max out my boxes at 32 pounds. Because these are the only two of its kind, the remainder goes in the following box for a grand total of 56, as far as number 2 goes. This is same concept. All 32 I maxed out, except for that one, which is 31, but that was my first box. So I just played it all at 32. Either way, it's all accounted for. 12.5 pounds. Bear Bright. So all of this is Bear Bright. These are questionable. They could be number 1 or number 2. I put it down as number 2. I'm cutting myself short just in case. All right. Boom. Bear Bright. This is my biggest box because they don't fit and I can't cut that, and I don't want to cut it. I got 131 pounds. So somehow I got to lug that outside, you know, when the day comes. And when I'm done making this video, because it's taking up some, I'll stack everything and just put it in the corner, you know. For emergency, or for when I can hold on to it and cash out. Alright, putting the light down. Boom. 51 pounds. Same thing. Can't cut the wire, so they fit good in that box there. So 51 pounds and 131. So all my Bear Bright you're looking at. Questionable number 2 or number 1. We're calling it number 2. So I put check mark, just in case. Maybe they'll get it. Maybe I'll get away with it and get it as Bear Bright. We'll see when I get there. So this is definitely holding on to, and that I'm gonna hold on to that, and these rods here. That's it. That's better than scrap, so I have to list this, sell it, but it's there just in case I do decide to. I have to reweigh it, and then that's bronze, brass, and copper fittings there, plumbing, and the big size is the expensive fittings there. So I got that in the estate sale. Yeah. I came across it. It's better than scrap, but I'm just gonna put it with my scrap pile because it could be scrap, you know. And I would just, you know, nickel and dime and quarters, you know, separate them all. Boom, boom, boom. This is my number 1. I weighed the whole entire thing. It comes out to 22.7 pounds. There's a lot of goodies inside. And let me bring the light over so you can see. I don't want you to miss out on it. But everything in here is number 1. Like, you have a nice tray over there in the back. I don't know if you see it over there, back right corner. Flat hollowware and just copper bus, roofing crap, and that brand new refrigerator line there. So that's good there. It was brand new, so there's no refrigerator or anything. It came out of the plastic, but it's scrap. What am I gonna do with it, you know? Yeah, I'll buy it the day I need it. Anyway, so it's all here. So that's accounted for. I labeled, so that would be labeled for that whole container. Labeled all the way out. All right, so that's, and I also label. I put ×3 for 13.2 pounds. Those 3 rods are 13.2 pounds. So this is the grand finale video, and what you're looking at is what I'm going to be holding on to for, you know, for the spot price to go up and down. So I'll show you the difference, because I did write it down on what it is today and what it's going to be, you know, if I get lucky enough or decide to sell it when it goes up on that day, when it's that price. This stuff I don't want. I want it out of here. Don't want it. I'm not holding on to this crap. This is 14 pounds of number 2. This is what I'm going to take to the scrapyard immediately. As soon as I get an open Saturday, you know, I'll get up in the morning and I'll make a run. So just to get this out of the way, I did the math on everything, so I'm just going to give you the weight. So this is all number 2 copper. It's got paint on it, solder, and let me see if I can get lighting on there for you. It's all number 2. Ideally, it's stuff like this, you know. 14 pounds for a total of $28. This is brass, okay? I marked it down here. So this is 21 pounds. There's a lot of stuff inside. All the prongs, fittings, things I broke apart, stuff like this, these little things. So I got the weight on there. That's what matters. And brass is, today, brass is at $1.22 a pound for 21 pounds. And plus this 3 pounds combined. These 3 pieces, that's silver plate. This is brass, that's tarnished. It could be copper. I kind of cut it to look at it. I always thought this was copper until today. It looks too shiny over there, so I'm gonna call it brass. So for this is 3 pounds. That's why I separated. I'm not gonna combine the weight. So now I know if they, you know, so it's either gonna be 24 pounds of clean brass or just 21 pounds. But either way, I counted 24 pounds right now on this paper. So right there, what you're looking at is $29.28 today. January 22nd? I think today's the 22nd. So $1.22 a pound at my scrapyard. That's pretty darn good for 24 pounds for almost 30 bucks. I'll give you the total of all of this. This is also number 2. Oh wow, right. So I guess this is number 2 because it's bare bright wire, but it's got all the tin, the coating on it. So it's the zinc coating. So that's the zinc coating for 9.8 pounds. At today's price, it's $19.60. So number 2 and number 2. You know, just in case they try to push me down is, oh, that should be number 1. But either way, just in case, I called it number 2. It might be number 1, but because of the coating, I'm gonna call it number 2. Well, we'll see. Aluminum, not much, light, 6.3 pounds. I don't do aluminum. Just happened to be here, and I'll take the $2.20. And what's the price that I think I just put it at 30 cents just to call it, because it could be 36 cents. I know what's that, wire is at 44 cents, but I only have like a piece or 2, so maybe they'll give me everything at 35. Ooh, it's not a big deal. It's $2.20. So if it goes up to $3, great, you know. CBM, copper bearing material, 1.8 pounds for a total of, I wrote on it, 63 cents. I'm gonna take those out because I'm such a recyclable kind of guy. I'll just throw that in their pile, the computer board, and that's a piece of lead. But I did just weigh this, and it came out to 1.8 pounds, just the fuses, the copper bearing material, or the fuses. So let them recycle it, you know. I'll get 63 cents doing a good thing for Mother Earth. In any case event, companies would just throw these in the garbages because, quite frankly, they don't care about the world, and they don't care about the landfills either. But, you know, my little, you know, me partaking a little there, you know, I could have threw this away, but I took the effort to weigh it, to sort it out, to, you know, put it to the side and weigh it, and, you know, for recycling purposes. Anyway, I worked at the recycling center, not metal, but just for the town, plastics and papers and whatnot. But anyway, so I added all this up, except for this. I can't weigh this. I don't know what kind of wires they're going to give me anyway, because it's mixed. I got the 56 cents a pound wire, And I have some Romex in here. I just got tired of it. You won't see much. I just decorated the top of it. So maybe they'll give me 80 cents a pound. That would be great. Some, you know, it's a lot of that vacuum cords. This is, I don't know what this is, but yeah, I'd call it like an appliance cord. So we'll see. Excuse me. I didn't weigh that. Give me 1 second. Alright, so all of this, just the stuff on the ground that I'm going to take on my Saturday immediately and get it out of this place. I got a grand total of, I did the math here, $79.68. So if I added just what's on the floor here, $79.68 plus that. I'm going to call that a $50. That's 50 pounds. I'm going to call it a $50 bill. So if I get, call it $80, round up, so 79 cents, just call it 80 plus $50. If I left with $130, I'm a happy guy. That's a good day's pay, clean, tax-free. You know, that's good for, you know, taking the junk out, quite frankly, you know. I did work hard on it, okay? Here's what I'm holding on to for the long haul. That's going to be a big one. These are nice. All right, so I did the math. We're not counting that because that's still, you know, up for question, you know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. All right, let's go through the math here. So basically, on all the Bear Bright and all those post office boxes, all 32 pounds, plus the 12.5, plus the 51 and the 131, all that comes out to 481.5 pounds of Bear Bright copper. Bear Bright, my friends. I stripped all of it. Today, if I went right now, filled up my trunk, it's still early, and sold it, I would get $1,179.67. At today's scrapyard price at $2.45 a pound. That is the Rockaway Scrapyard here in New Jersey, and they are right now as we speak, because it's still before 4 o'clock. They didn't close yet, and I'm not doing it today. I'm just, you know, for the sake of argument, $2.45 a pound. That's my cash out on the Bear Bright. The number one copper that I have, same yard, number one copper, $2.20 a pound. I have 39.9 pounds. 39, so that would be that, the 22.7 pounds there. And what did I count as number one? Did I count that as number one? No, it was these. Okay, so it was these 13.2 pounds. So 13 plus 23, 22.7, yada, yada, yada. Comes out to 20. Let me see, let me just do the math. 35.9, 35.9, 13. Yeah, that's it. That is it. So 35.9. So it would be these 3 bars. Colton's the brand. I try to look online to see if I can resell this, but it's Colton. 200. It says it here. Actually, while you're here, I'll show it to you. Why don't I? Colton. So that's the name brand. So I didn't even know until today. I'm like, oh wow. So that's these are terminals, I would say, in some type of panel, big panels, commercial, or maybe for a building. I don't know. My cousin, who's an electrician, this came out of one of his job sites, and probably before a long time ago. Anyway, Colton, 250 amps, 250 volts. I mean, I looked online. I can't find them. They're probably outdated. They probably don't do these anymore. High voltage, you know, bars, enough room to get shocked and hurt, you know. But anyway, 13.2 pounds. So as of now, it's scrap. But combined, it's, like I said, 35.9 pounds for today's sale at $2.20 a pound, $78.98. If I wait, which I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna wait on everything. So this is today. This is if I hold on to the price that I'm going for, $2.40. So if I held on to it and the price went up, I would increase my value to $86. That's a big jump from the Bear Bright, from $11.79 to $13.00. It's worth the wait. That's $120 if I just wait and tack on another like $8 here if I wait. So that's good money. You're talking $150 just by waiting. Literally, I'm putting an extra $150 in my pocket just by waiting. So it's kind of like the stock market. You just wait for things to go up. Maybe it'll go up to $3, and then this will increase, this will increase. So if Bear Bright goes up to $3 per, not per melt. This is just what the scrap yards are paying you. Right now, that's melt price, and the scrap yards are giving you this. If melt price went up to like 320, this would be this number. You get the gist of it, but they don't give you at what copper is per spot price. They give it to you per melt value at the scrapyard, which of course they have to make their money, and that's probably what they're getting for it, close to that number. Just Google copper spot price today, the price of copper, not at the yard, but as a, you know, as a metal, as a precious metal. Anyway, copper, blah, blah, blah. Number 2. Here we go, moving on. So for number 2 copper, it's right now at the yard, it's $2 a pound. This is today, for 56 pounds. So my number 2, not the ones I'm taking in, I didn't count those because these are gone. The ones that I'm going to hold on to. So I'm calling these number 2. That's 56 pounds. So just those 2 boxes. Right now I can get $112 just for those 2 boxes as number 2, with the 2 checks on them. See the checks? So now I know, because you can tell it's that thin crap. The not vacuum. Actually, they were. A lot of them were vacuum cords, but appliances, lamps, and whatever. Cutting the wire on the lamp and stripping it with the wire stripper. When I was on the job site, I had free time running the machine at work, and I did this while I was running. You know, just watching the machine. I got that out of the deal. But anyway, yep, I worked for it. 56 pounds, $112. But if I wait for that price to go up 20 cents to $2.20, I'd be making an extra $11.20. So if I wait for the price to go up. So basically, my cash out value today, everything from here, all my number 1 and 2, Bear Bright number 1 and 2, my cash out value is right now, January 22nd, 2020, $1,370.65 right now if I cashed out. But if I hang on to it for, you know, according to these prices here, and that's not even that far. It's only, what's that, 25 cents away? You know, that's easy. 20 cents away, 20 cents away. I can, just by going up 25, a quarter, literally 25 cents, I would be making, because I have such a massive amount, a nice clean what's the difference there? $130 difference, more, maybe close to $140 because of that $9 plus the change. So I would be making $140 extra if I just waited for this to go up 25 cents. Now it can go the other way, and there would be a decrease, but I am not letting go. This is today. I am not letting go until I reach that or better, you know, or somewhere in the middle. So just by waiting, now I can make an extra 150, maybe 200 bucks, which, you know, which is pretty darn good if you ask me. So that's it. That's the finale video, folks. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful stack. I worked so hard on it. Don't get me wrong, I earned every penny because it took me 3 years to do this. Was it worth it? Don't strip wire, guys. It's, you know, it really, really, really was tough. A lot of nights I spent 30 minutes every single day, maybe sometimes 2 hours actually, stripping wire. Like when you get big gauge stuff, sure, you know, but this little crap, you know, I definitely earned it. But then again, I always did it while working. I did it as a hobby, and I did it, you know, on my spare time instead of watching TV or going to the Dunkin' Donuts or whatever, spending time, I don't know, the money thing. I always, you know, I always put a little time into this every day and just kept it going. So my wire stripper was $130. You can see I well pay that off. And honestly, I think this is it for me. Unless I just get it clean, I'm not really doing this anymore. So all of this will be stacked, and now I can play the game of waiting and watch the stock market like the rich people do, you know. But I hope you got a lot out of this video, and this is gonna go immediately. I want this out because I don't need this crap. I'm not gonna play the game with this. This is taking up space, and honestly, I'll take the 140 all day and cash out. Maybe more. I don't know how much that pail weighs, but there's a lot of wire in there. But this is it. Thanks for watching, folks. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. And until next time, later.